So this is where we at right now, where it's not really about I wouldn't say freedom. It's basically the government wants to make sure they're in control of your entire life. They want you to do what the hell they want you to do. You can't do what you want to do. You have to do everything that the freaking government says. Otherwise, they're gonna take away your rights to just live a normal life. Apparently, to some people, that's not an actual thing anymore, because especially especially to some of these authoritarian politicians that's around this country. You can't even you can't even go to a shop to a freaking Walmart anymore without somebody getting in your face about if you been have you been vaccinated. And what makes it even more crazy is that this whole vaccine passport things, or you need vaccination ID cards now in order to live life, but you don't need a fucking ID to vote. That's what it comes down to. You need a vaccination card to prove that you've been vaccinated, but you don't need a fucking ID to vote. People, guys, help me out here. Please help me out here. So the reason I'm pointing this out is because apparently, New York City Mayor Bill De Blasio is going to be the first politician to mandate vaccine ID cards. For why? Because apparently this whole because you know you're gonna basically gonna do whatever I want. If you don't question what I do, just do it. Yeah, yeah. So let me go ahead and read y'all this article from The Hill. New York City to require vaccination for indoor activities, restaurants, and gyms. New York will require proof of vaccination for workers and customers who want to participate in indoor activities, including dining in restaurants, working out in gyms, and attending theater performances, Mayor Bill de Blasio announced Tuesday. The policy is one of the first of its kind in the United States and comes amid a nationwide spike in COVID-19 infections, driven largely by the spread of the Delta variant in people who are unvaccinated. The quote-unquote Key to New York City Pass program will begin August 16th, and enforcement will begin September 13th. De Blasio said during a news conference. But wait a second, you guys, I keep on pushing the narrative that black people don't know how to get freaking IDs. So so if I so if I ain't know any better, man, Bill de Blasio is being racist towards black people, since the Democrat narrative is black people don't know how to get the vaccine, or they don't know how to get IDs in general to drive, to buy alcohol, to vote. We are too stupid and too incompetent to know how to get IDs, according to the Democrat narrative. But they want you to get a fucking vaccine ID to prove that you've been vaccinated. Quote, it's time for people to see vaccination as literally necessary for living a good, full, healthy life, de Blasio said. If you are unvaccinated, unfortunately, you will not be able to participate in many things. See, there you go again. The second game people. They want to enforce you to take that vaccine. It's not a choice that you have to make. It's a choice that the freaking government has to make. And this is why a lot of people nowadays lose faith in the government, because of politicians like this. It should be a your body, your choice thing. But apparently, when it comes to people who don't trust the vaccine, or they don't want to get it, the government says no, you're gonna get it if you want to live a normal life. Like that video I made with freaking Don Lemon. He's saying we need to enforce people to get IDs, meaning they gonna take the authoritarian measures, police state. That's what they're gonna do. While New York is the first U.S. city to institute a municipal vaccine passport. The state developed its own Excelsior Pass mobile app, which debuted in March. Private businesses, including sports. Ooh, sorry, I got some big ass hands. Private businesses, including sports arenas and concert halls, that wanted to require proof of vaccination could use the app. The mayor on Tuesday said that there will be multiple ways to show proof of vaccination, including a paper card, the Excelsior Pass, and the city's own New York City COVID Safe app, which was unveiled Monday. Yet again, you don't need an ID to vote. While other major cities, including Washington, D.C., San Francisco, and Los Angeles, have a recently reimposed mask mandate, de Blasio has expressed a reluctance to require them. During the press conference, he insisted the city's focus has to be on vaccination. Quote, "Our strategy is vaccine-centric. Anything and everything we do is to support vaccination. Anything less than vaccination isn't going to get us where we need to go. What we want to nail is people getting vaccinated. And very bluntly, showing life is much better when you're vaccinated. The program is the most aggressive move to date by de Blasio to try to increase the city's vaccination rate. About 66% of the city's adults are fully vaccinated, but the rates vary through different parts. But the rates vary throughout different parts of the city. Last week, he offered a $100 incentive to city residents and employees who make an appointment at city-run vaccination sites. On Monday, he mandated that all New York City employees get vaccinated as a condition of employment. De Blasio acknowledged that not everybody is going to agree with this, but insisted the move is necessary to save lives. He also defended the legitimacy of the policy, saying the Justice Department has made it clear that mandates are legal even though the vaccines are not yet fully approved by the Food and Drug Administration. So if the vaccines are not yet fully approved, why the hell are you pushing it out, de Blasio? You're being authoritarian. That's what it is. And if 66% of your city is already vaccinated, and the vaccinated don't have to worry about dying from COVID-19, for what the CDC says, they don't have to worry about contracting the virus. Why are you trying to push these authoritarian means on people? It's not a good sight for you, de Blasio. It makes you look authoritarian. De Blasio said that he thinks the policy will provide a push for younger New Yorkers to get the vaccine, especially service industry employees. He said he hopes similar policies get adopted by private industries and other governments. Quote, "I'm taking this action in part to inspire others to follow suit." You want people to become authoritarian politicians, authoritarian mayors, authoritarian governors? Because that's what I'm seeing here. You're being all authoritarian. You're the one who's gonna push the police to go to people's houses and tell them to get vaccinated. Otherwise, they're just gonna jab the needle in them. That's who in the right mind would agree with this, honestly, because this is not free will. It's not free will, people. This is a complete government overreach that they would have to force you to do something that the government wants you to do, not what you want to do. Last time I checked, that was some communist BS. China's doing the same thing. They forcing people to do whatever the hell they want to do. And there's a reason why people say China is the biggest country for dictatorship. They make the people do what they want to do. You cannot go out at a certain time. You can't go to this certain area. You can't major in this certain class. You can't do any of that because everything's authoritarian, communist. But Mayor Bill de Blasio wants to go the same route. You guys let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below. Do you guys like what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I will see you on the next one. Peace.